as we see Sammy Pupo off the top of the point here. He's having an absolute field day. 7.07 on his last ride, and he's off to another cracker here. 2 searing turns. And he smashes the finish with it. Sammy behind Jack.
Yeah, it's just so crazy how fast he is. Look at this, and you're just kind of expecting fireworks almost every turn, kind of holding your breath. But he is just so fluid with his movements, and it's crazy how light-footed he can be and shuffle back between power surfing and, you know, really light surf. That was awesome. Oh, he just teed off. So he's definitely on his way to an excellent score, that's for sure, and some lactic acid build-up.
You know, so I'm just going to keep pay attention, and hopefully I'm going to do the right decision in my heat.
Good luck, Jaddy. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Cobes.
There we go with Luana Silva flying down the line. Nice hack off the top of the surfer from the North Shore of Oahu. And Silva looking sharp here. Clears the section. Continues on, float to finish, no problem for Luana Silva. And representing the Brazilian flag, that probably makes Jazz
out there just begging for an opportunity for more. Sammy Pupo having a look at this one. Late takeoff, and really,
this just take it. Barrel.
Oh, it might go, and it is. And Sammy arrives at that first section right on time. Rides the roof of the wave through the second move, digs in on the layback snap, throws the tail, spins it into reverse.
The wave didn't allow him to do, but this guy, this is probably one of the best waves of this heat so far. Some really nice surfing, flashy and really fast, just pushing that back foot again. Another nice carving, just a little bit more expression on this surfing by Sammy. We're gonna see him just closing this one off with a nice fin drift off the top, and then he's going to hit it a little late, but pushing that back foot. And look at the passion. That's got to be really important for him. He knows how important it is.
Blake, there's different types of anger. This looked like good anger.
This is good anger, for sure. You could see there, though, I'm just going to be super critical, that, you know, he wanted to make those last 2 maneuvers, and I could see, obviously, look at the passion. He wants this score, right? He wants to get up into an advance. We are going to see opportunities like that, but replay of Luana.
Yeah, nice Ganjin carve out the back, really powerful, nice roundhouse cut back. You can see the urgency to get into that section, really nice off the top. And this wave just kept building and building. The second wave of the set tends to be a bit more steep towards the inside, and this one was the one. And she was able to finish it off, so I think we're gonna see an excellent score coming for Luana Silva.
Pretty happy with the way that panned out. Let's get a replay here of Silva.
Nice first snap, straight into a second one. That's sometimes the advantage of being on your backhand, because you can attack a little bit more vertical and just throws buckets of spray off each turn. And as we see, look at the drive. Out of nowhere, the wave just doubles up and attacks it really strong and finish it off really strong again. And that's worthy of a claim, definitely, because look at that. That's a really strong turn by Deivid. Very vertical, very powerful. Look at this again, just pushing that back foot all the way through the inside.
Back on the flood now, 2 hours in. This is the good stage, the ideal stage of water on the reef here, and a beautiful looking wave for your heat leader, Silva from Brazil. The goofy foot with speed. First float with loads of projection, puts him back out, and he'll just clip it on the white water. And it's easy for him to prod that board back into the bowl. Another hit off the lip and another one from him. And keeps that board speed up the whole time, looking down the line here for a finish. And again, just tags it nice and vert and angry and aggressive and explosive.
Wow.
Gets several more turns in. There's the athleticism as he just leans that back and extends through the...
This is exciting, and here we go. Action.
Silva, here he goes. Straight down to it from deeper. Check the high line with a ton of speed. It's so smooth on the face. And there's that incisive turn as he blows out the tail. And again, just hacking one. And comes out of the turn with so much speed. It's a pretty seamless transition into his next business. Again, just kicking that tail out. And surfing right on the limit between the edge and the release, and good enough to bring this all the way through for an inside section. He'll try and get a finish here, and he does that just by timing it, really, by delaying the bottom turn. And a little bonus section, and once again, right on the sand there, and he likes it. Strong opening.
Philippe Jarvis, talk us through this, please.
Again, look at the conditions. The first turn, smashing really strong on the lip. A second one, a bit of a setup turn to that one, because so much spray on the water every time he hits the lip. I've been saying this about Deivid since day one, and look at this. It's just top to bottom surfing. Nothing, no extra movement, nothing in between, just top to bottom. Look at the power he pushes on those turns.
Incredible.
It's so hard.
Yeah, the only probably little flaw was that second turn. But I better tell you what, the other four was so big and so linked. And like, he's just, got CT experience. He's down there 25th on the rankings at the moment. That's going to go up north after this event. But with surfing like this, you can see why he's always been at the surfing's top table. Jumped on tour and came off a few times over his years, but his talent is undeniable. He knows he needs a couple of big numbers, and he's got so much time. He leaves that one to Silva, and he'll go the one behind. So Silva again drives around. First turn again is solid, vertical. He's got the lip to hit here and just connects it to kind of mirror image of his other way, and there's another third turn, and there's a fourth. So he's really on form, and now a few S turns on the inside. It starts to steepen up again, and there's another big spray. So yet again, Silva, this was given to him by Poulos. We'll see what he does out the back. Oh, and another big one. And he's got to finish here again, and he's going to love that, unless he's got one more in the tank, and he has.
Oh my God.
So over the rocks. And that is incredible surfing from Silva. I mean, here a 9.3
again. I don't think we've seen this. We didn't see the first turn of this heat, but really strong one. Flies over that section, comes around with a huge bottom turn, and this finishing turn. Look at that, vertical, push that back foot, compresses to make sure he lands that one, and you know what? Judges loved it. Look at this first turn. Look at the fins just going over that lip. He puts so much pressure on those turns. It's insane. And he gets really, really fast. He hops on that little foam and he comes flying out there. And look at this. Look at the long bottom turn straight into a setup turn because he knew what was coming. And look at this bottom turn. And this turn just puts the board vertical, pushes that back foot, gets the fin out. Such a strong finishing turn.
Silva with a concerted paddle, and he really had to give it arms then, and he eventually gets it. Here we go. First turn is vicious. Bottom turn, and then into the top again, just absolutely cracking it. Wow. That's why he wanted this wave this much, because he got a runner from out the back, and three really rapid turns, just sort of jabbing that wave at such speed. And then there's that long float that he uses so well. And again, going straight up into the lip. And the technique is so dialed in for this wave. It looks a perfect match for Ribera Diaz, and he loves it. Big legs, getting some blood into them, and he uses them to such great effect on these waves. He'll use priority 2 here. Here he goes, Silva into the takeoff bolt, and then off the bottom. And a first whipping turn off the rail. Bit more sting in that one. It was a bit of a steeper face. He'll set himself up again into the lip, and then no time wasted as he goes down the line. Just over that section, a massive backhand hanger and a huge bottom turn. Another ridiculous backhand maneuver from Deivid Silva, and he's absolutely tearing this wave apart here. That mid part of the ride, the timing was so good, and he'll get a finish on the inside. He's already got an 8.5 locked in. Absolute scenes from the Brazilian crew here.
My God.
Where does this go numbers-wise?
967, maybe she digest this and put new scores on board.
Well, she's up and riding now. That's a good start for her. Boley section, and really gets critical up there with just under 9 minutes remaining. Truck just to get the side-by-side as well with the reactions. Thought this was one of the biggest waves we've seen all day, Maida. The floater on the outside, the combination, it all seemed good. It added up to an 8.33.
Yeah, very big wave right there. But he could put all the maneuvers together, and look, how precise and strong.
And to control.
And control did a really great job, Samuel.
Controlling the speed like that. Another huge section at the disposition of Samuel.
Upside down, chunky conditions, and amazing off the top 12 o'clock situation turn there. And he's so he knows how to rise in those big moments. We saw Daisy as a runner-up last year here for the CT. Am I miscounting?
No, that was the year, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm already like Maida in the last couple of hits. I'm already leaving in 2024.
Maida looking at the replay here. Some beautiful stuff for Samuel Pupo.
During the interview, you heard the applause, and that applause was for this ride by Sammy Pupo. Pupo getting busy here, off the bottom, off the top, and excellent score, 8.5 for Sammy Pupo on the replay, Mitchell.
And a couple of destructive turns right there, Kaipo. Fully engaged on that first one, commits to it. And as I told you before, he's been lights out when it comes to these final sections too. His timing on that one was excellent. Look at the slow-mo right here. The way he drives off the bottom, his eye line is always on the lip line. Able to perfectly execute that first turn, even disengages the fins a little bit. But the way he's able to readjust and recompose himself in order to get the right amount of speed for this last section, it's been beautiful. The timing on point right there. And a lot of people always ask me, what's the perfect recipe for success to allow for a lot of spray to go outside?
Here he goes.
Ooh,
Pupo
right.
looking right. Floats to that section. Eases through a carve there. Wave steepens up. It's going to hit deep water, but he slashes that section. One more stab into the lip. And a controlled float in the whitewater. Fist pump and applause on the beach. That's what he needed. He's going to take the lead.